For decades, Europe believed war was a thing of the past. Defense budgets were cut, armies were downsized, security was outsourced. Today, that era is ending. Across Europe, governments are spending more on weapons than at any time since the Cold War. Germany, France, Poland, the Nordics. Tonight, we explain why Europe is rearming now, how much money is being spent, what this means for NATO, Russia, and the world. This is World Affairs Today. After 1991, Europe entered what leaders call the peace dividend. Defense spending fell sharply. Many NATO countries dropped below 1.5% of GDP. Armies shifted from territorial defense to peacekeeping. Heavy armor, artillery, and air defense were neglected. Europe relied heavily on the United States and NATO deterrence. That assumption no longer holds. Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine changed everything. For European leaders, three realities became clear. Large-scale war is possible in Europe. Stockpiles were dangerously low. U.S. attention is no longer guaranteed forever. Artillery shells, air defense missiles, armored vehicles. Europe realized it could not sustain a high-intensity conflict. Rearmament stopped being political. It became existential. Let's talk facts. Germany announced a €100 billion special defense fund, committed to reaching 2% of GDP for defense, investing in F-35 fighter jets, missile defense, ammunition. Poland, one of the fastest military expansions in Europe, defense spending exceeding 4% of GDP, large purchases of tanks, artillery, and aircraft. Poland aims to field one of Europe's largest land forces. France, multi-year military budget increase worth over €400 billion. Focus on nuclear deterrence, drones, space, and conventional forces. Sees itself as Europe's strategic backbone. Nordic states, massive investments in air defense and naval security. Finland and Sweden integrating fully into NATO planning. Arctic security now a top priority. Across NATO Europe, defense spending has risen for 9 consecutive years. For years, the 2% of GDP defense target was symbolic. Today, it is strategic. More than 2/3 of NATO members are now meeting it. Why? Because ammunition must be produced at scale. Deterrence requires visible strength. Europe is buying insurance. Is this about Russia or something bigger? Russia is the immediate factor, but not the only one. European leaders are also thinking about U.S. political uncertainty and global instability. Competition over energy, technology, and trade routes. Rearmament is about strategic autonomy, not just fear. Europe is not becoming aggressive. It is becoming realistic. A continent that once believed economics alone could prevent war is now accepting a harder truth. Peace must be defended. The rearmament of Europe is one of the most important global shifts happening today. This is World Affairs Today.